Example of steady state processes. Throttle. A throttling process. Occurs when a fluid flowing in a line suddenly encounters in a restriction in the flow passage. Restriction in a flow passage. This may be a plate with a small hole in it, as shown in this picture. So it may be a partially closed valve. Partially protruding into the flow passage. Or it may be a change to a tube or much smaller diameter. Change in a tube and B change in a tube of much smaller diameter. Called a capillary tube. Which is normally found on a refrigerator. Refrigerator. The result of this restriction is an abrupt pressure drop. The result is abrupt pressure drop in the fluid. In this control surface, control volume. As it is forced to find its way through a suddenly smaller passageway. This process is drastically different from the smoothly controlled nozzle expansion and area change, which result in a significant velocity increase. There is typically some increase in velocity in throttle, but both inlet and exit kinetic energy are usually small enough to be neglected. So, negligible at first. There is no means for doing work and little or no change in potential energy. W equals to 0 and delta PE equals to 0. Usually there is neither time nor opportunity to appropriate heat transfer. No time for heat transfer. We conclude that the steady-state throttling process is approximately a pressure drop at constant enthalpy. We can write the Q plus HI I second, the first law, GZI HE PE second, GZE plus W all of R 0. Potential energy difference is 0. We have HI equals to HE. Pressure drop at constant enthalpy, and we will assume this to be the case unless otherwise noted. Frequently, a throttling process involves a change in phase of the fluid. We have change of phase for the throttling at the constant enthalpy. A typical example is the flow through the expansion valve of a vapor compression refrigerator system. The following examples, there are various examples related to this section. The next section is about turbines.